This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can find options that fit your budget and potentially lower your bills. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
This show is supported by Odoo. When you buy business software from lots of vendors, the costs add up, and it gets complicated and confusing. Odoo solves this. It's a single company that sells a suite of enterprise apps that handles everything from accounting to inventory to sales. Odoo is all connected on a single platform in a simple and affordable way. You can save money without missing out on the features you need. Check out Odoo at odoo.com. That's odoo.com.
Hey, Jamie.
Yeah, Malik.
Where do mer people sleep?
I was just reading an article about this. Okay, so merfolk are like some species of sharks. They need to keep moving at all times or else they'll suffocate. They suck down water through their mouths and force it through their gills using their cheek muscles, extracting the oxygen along the way. Again, just like sharks, their eyes stay open, and on some level, they continue to react to motion around them, but their brains are still technically resting. Also, the baby is with me again. I don't know if you can hear them. So kind of everywhere and also nowhere.
Jamie, my light, my love, look in your heart. Do you really think that's the answer to my start of the episode bad joke?
Where do mer people... in a waterbed.
Got it in two?
Someone on the radio said something about the sun going out forever in a month or so. But we all knew the end was near, nothing to be done from here. So I shake my head and off to bed I go.
Hello, listeners, and welcome to another episode of World Gone Wrong, where two long-distance friends try to work their way through all the weirdness in our current world. I'm Jamie, and with me today is not only Carmen's grandchild, but also my treasured friend Malik.
Oh, treasured?
I said what I said.
And based on what Jamie told me before we started, today's topic is merfolk.
Sort of.
Sort of?
You're half right.
What's half a mermaid and half not? A fish? Just a regular human being.
Oh, perilously close to correct.
Welcome to today's World Gone Wrong, all about fish. What are they really? Where did they come from? What are their buggy little eyes staring at?
Today is one of those episodes where the problem really isn't the weird itself. The problem is the people reacting to the weird. Or not even reacting to the weird. It's technically more of a reaction to a reaction, and specifically an unreasonable reaction to about the most reasonable possible reaction to the...
Whoa. Slow down and take a breath. What are we actually talking about?
Have you seen the really cute kids picture book series about everything that's happened the past couple of years?
E is for fucking?
Okay, not quite. The series is called Our World, Love. And there's a little owl on the cover.
My youngest niece just graduated to chapter books. I am out of the loop.
I only know it because of Carmen's grandchildren, one of whom has been a guest on this show. They might be sitting right here, and I might have bought one for them.
They're listening to you right now.
They are. Okay, listen, these books are very popular. So basically, each book takes a different supernatural thing and breaks it down. So honestly, I could even imagine them being helpful to adults.
Okay, not really seeing the problem.
So I'm going to share a page with you. Are you ready?
Yep.
Sent.
Okay, sent and caught in my computer. Okay, it says, sometimes we may want to go to the seashore. Is it dangerous to go in the water knowing we might share it with mer people? Usually not, because merfolk like to stick to the deeper water. That's where they feel safe. There's a picture of an ocean, and then swimming way out in the deeper water are some, looks like mermaids splashing each other. There's some kids playing on a beach in the foreground. It's a cute illustration. I don't see why anyone would be mad.
Keep looking.
Okay, there's seagulls in the sky. One of them is eyeing a kid's french fries. Stay alert, kid.
Keep looking at the water.
Okay, what? Is it one of those magic eyes? You said people are reacting unreasonably, so I'm assuming there's a scandal here. Ooh, is it a dirty magic eye? Unfocus your gaze and then see, I don't know, a boob or something?
A single boob?
I'm gay, Jamie. I don't know the exact number of boobs that make an image hot.
Okay, keep guessing.
3?
No, I mean keep guessing.
What would make people mad about this very charming illustration? The kids are playing too close to the merfolk. Safety issues?
No, but warmer.
Okay, something about safety.
No, I mean warmer for a value of your first guess was that the book publishers would go to the costly and complicated trouble of hiding an optical illusion of full frontal nudity.
I didn't say full frontal, madam. I said boob. A boob.
Mark it as a history first, folks. I don't think that word has literally ever been spoken in that tone before.
And anyway, that doesn't really make sense because why would mer people have them in the first place? The mammary glands and stuff, I mean. They're not mammals. That's one thing we know for sure.
Science Corner.
Those fun little facts we opened the door for. It's time for another Science Corner.
As you might have worked out yourself, merfolk actually are more closely related to sharks. The fact that they have human-shaped torsos, arms, and heads is probably an accident of what's called convergent evolution, assuming they evolved at all, given that from our point of view, they basically just appeared in the oceans and the larger lakes one day.
I still find it tough to look at them and think shark.
Have you ever seen one with its mouth open? Like all the way open?
No.
Trust me. That is when the resemblance really hits you over the head.
Ooh.
Or bites you in half, as the case may be. Do you want a hint about the image? Look towards the horizon.
Towards the... Oh, okay. There's two more mermaids. They're a little blurry because they're underwater, but...
Are they mermaids?
They look like mermen, I guess. Two mermen holding hands. Is that the problem?
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay. Oh, parents are worried that a tiny image of two male-coded figures holding hands will turn their kids gay.
We cover a lot of inexplicable shit on this show, but I'd say this would rank right up there.
Oh my God. Okay, what is wrong with people? Folks, listeners, I am begging you. If we're gonna have so many new problems every single day...
Can we lose the old problem?
Yes, exactly. There are vampires roaming around. There's the Boobok. There's Leonard and Kaiju and all the rest of it. Who cares if a couple of beings are out there using Grindr, as long as they're not literally grinding people's bones to make their bread or whatever?
What?
Are giants real? I just realized I'm not sure. Trunky is taller than the tallest human, of course, but like actual giants.
Ooh, remind me to table that for a future episode. At some point when I'm not grinding my teeth in anger.
Let me guess. Concerned parents are in an uproar.
Concerned parents at my local school. Ugh. Only all their talking points sounded a little too polished, so I Googled the wording, and it's identical to stuff from the Moms for Safe Reading site, which is the national organization that's apparently pulling the strings.
Yeah. I took a class on book bans in undergrad. That's really common. Everyone's fed the same list of books to get worked up about so they can justify what they already believe. Something bad is happening to our children, and it's the fault of this dirty group of minorities. Almost nobody bothers to actually read the books, of course.
Right, and they're not full out banning the mermaid book. They just want it shelved in a special section of the school library where no kids would ever be able to find it.
Textbook move.
They're making claims about all the hits. Grooming, glorifying an adult lifestyle.
Oops, I didn't realize only adults were allowed to hold hands.
Glamorizing the experience of being a monster.
But they're mer people. Like, this would be very dumb even if it was two werewolves or two vampires, two ghosts even. But merman is not transmissible. If you get bitten by a mermaid, congratulations, you're the same.
Yes, plus maybe a flesh wound. That's it. The book goes to great lengths to point out that what you should do with mer people is essentially leave them alone.
Wait, how dangerous are they, the mer people?
A full-grown adult mer person has the jaw strength to bite a person in half.
Okay.
But they generally don't. In the time since mer people were first spotted, there have been like 4 actual attacks on people, and most of those were drunk tourists who were swimming where they shouldn't have. Unless you have recently fallen off a boat, you probably have no reason to be in the open water where mer people spend their time.
Do we know, are there gay mer people?
Maybe. It's hard to even say. And of course, if there are, that feeds into the moms being closed-minded and paranoid group's worst fears. And if there aren't, then they can say, you're putting your agenda where it doesn't belong. The science is inconclusive.
Are mer people even social? When I think of sharks, I think of like a lone hunter slipping through the water.
We don't really know that much about merfolk behavior. they're still a pretty new discovery. And again, they keep to less accessible parts of the ocean.
But we think they're like sharks.
Right. But the problem with that is it could mean almost anything. Some sharks hunt alone. Some live in schools. Merfolk have been spotted in pairs before, even displaying a behavior that would read to us like holding hands. But it's unclear if they're partnered up or just competing for the same resources.
Meaning fish, right? Since they don't really eat us.
Usually meaning fish. As the book notes, merfolk have been spotted adorning themselves with whatever they find in the water.
You're telling me we have an actual Little Mermaid situation on our hands?
Depends. Did Ariel decorate herself with plastic bottle lids and discarded fishing gear?
I don't think so.
The main place where mer people do occasionally show up is the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. That's where they were first spotted by researchers trying to clean up the trash.
And suddenly about to have a much more interesting day.
Merfolk love plastic. Oh. That's basically the most solid fact we have about what they actually do. It's actually kind of a problem because the researchers are doing their best to contain and dispose of the garbage patch, and then in the night, merfolk will swim around and disperse it again, which is obviously dangerous for other animals. But yeah, merfolk deck themselves out in fishing nets, and then they eat a lot of fish.
Could they be trying to use the nets to catch fish, I mean?
I don't get the sense that they're that smart. I think there's a tendency to want them to be more like dolphins, and they're just not.
Isn't that good, though? I mean, like, I've heard dolphins are...
No, dolphins are often jerks. Let's all take a moment to be glad dolphins don't have fingers, because they would definitely use them in new and terrible ways.
Ew.
Right? I will say, because I did put the book down and look into this, as far as actual sharks go, some of their reproductive patterns could arguably be seen as queer. For instance, Indo-Pacific leopard sharks have been known to reproduce without a male involved.
Lesbian sharks?
Maybe more like asexual sharks.
Oh.
And it's rare. And it mostly seems to happen in captivity. But, okay. A marine biologist recently, like September of last year, recorded the first ever footage of leopard sharks mating in the wild. And the encounter involved one female shark, and get this, 2 male sharks.
What?
It was a shark threesome.
Yes. Waiting for the pun. The pun you elaborately set up by inventing the menage a trois for sharks.
No, that's real. The males took turns with her, and then she swam away.
Nature is vast.
Yep.
Wait, so we basically have no evidence either way for gay mermen, but we do have proof they do hold hands.
That's where we're at, yeah.
And this is what people are offended over?
I mean, they're offended at whatever minor progress we as a society have made. This is just how they're scapegoating it.
Right, but this is the reason they've given to be offended?
It is.
I think I need to go take a quick angry walk. Can we,
Yeah, you know what? Ad break.
Close your eyes. Focus. Listen to work getting done with Monday.com. Relax as AI does the manual work, while your teams are aligned on a single source of truth. Feel the sensation of an AI work platform, so flexible and intuitive, it feels like it was built just for you. Notice you're limitless. Now open your eyes, go to Monday.com, start for free, and finally, breathe.
World Gone Wrong is brought to you by Shaker and Spoon Cocktail Club. You can improve your at-home mixology skills with a subscription box from Shaker and Spoon. Each month, they send you everything you need except the alcohol for 12 drinks for 3 different recipes. And I promise you, it is a really great way to polish off a whole bottle with a group of friends. Explore new flavors, learn something new, and just have a great time. Go to shakerandspoon.com/WGW for $20 off your subscription. That is shakerandspoon.com/WGW, and you will get $20 off your subscription.
We're back.
I have paced around the apartment a little, and we are ready to record again.
And the whole book banning situation is actually even worse because the person spearheading this where I live, I shouldn't say the name on the show.
No, say it. Tell me. I want the drama. Say it, and I'll bleep it out in post.
Okay, so it's which...
Oh my gosh, seriously? Her name is literally...
It literally is. Yeah, so we have a special election for school board after one of the previous members fucking disappeared.
Disappeared how? Raptured, lured into the river by a rusalka, gored by a unicorn, disappeared can mean a huge, a plurality of things right now.
Oh, no. Nothing dramatic. Well, maybe nothing paranormal even. He and his family left to go be hermits in the mountains.
I mean, that could definitely be paranormal adjacent. The sheer volume of bullshit we're expected to wrap our arms around every day, I could see everyone having their own breaking point.
Yeah, and on some level, I understand the impulse, but he left in the middle of the school year, pulled his kids out and everything, and now the only person angling to replace him is the same bleep as before, listeners.
So, like, she'll win, right?
The deadline for gathering enough signatures to run is coming up like a few weeks from now, and nobody else has done it. I don't think anybody else has the energy. But she's over here, powered entirely by hate, as far as I can tell, and she's already hit the minimum.
Not to sound all big city latte drinker over here,
But
how many signatures are really needed in a town your size? I mean, you couldn't run, right? Because you're town council secretary.
oh, no, I'm not anymore. Fran recovered. Honestly, I think she recovered like a year ago and was just enjoying the time off. But she officially came back at the start of the new year.
Do you miss it?
Do I miss being a temporary unpaid municipal secretary?
That was my question, yes.
A little. Yeah. I got way too much boomer small talk about minor physical ailments and restaurants being too loud or whatever. But it felt kind of good to be involved.
So wait, why can't you run?
To replace Fran? She's not going to give up the town council crown so easily again.
For school board.
Oh, I'm not a parent?
I don't think you need to be. You definitely don't in Chicago. Wait, hang on. Looking up the actual requirements for your town school board. Talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst, okay. Hey, folks, if you enjoy listening to Malik and me trying to extract a little sense from this senseless world, consider becoming a member. Just $5 a month will let you access bonus episodes and an ad-free feed. Also a warm, fuzzy feeling of helping our show continue onwards into years beyond. Visit audaciousmachinecreative.com and click membership to learn more.
Okay, I'm back. Things you need. Be a registered voter in your district, check. Be at least 18, check. Have lived there for at least a year, yep. Can't be an employee of the district or related to a current district employee.
That does not work for the district.
Can't be convicted of a felony or found guilty of certain misdemeanors.
I have never been found guilty of anything.
Love that very specific wording.
I've never committed a felony, and I can't think of any relevant minor crimes.
Except stealing the singing voice of at least 7 angels and coming up with the idea to drunkenly heckle the bean all those years ago.
Which is not against any law.
Except the laws of decency. That hardworking legume has done nothing to earn the kind of very salty language you...
Malik, what are the other conditions for running?
Oh, yes. File a petition, pay the fee, comply with local regulations. Well, Jamie, I'll send you the link, but this is all very doable. If you want to do it, I mean.
Do I?
That is a question only you can answer. You and any psychics in your immediate area.
I did minor in education.
You did?
And my major is library science, which isn't not relevant.
Wow, I called it. You're a shoo-in. Kingmaker Malik, pulling all the strings.
I think your shadow reign loses some momentum if you announce to your puppets what you're...
Who said you're a puppet?
Strings!
Maybe you're a majestic kite. Soaring on the winds of change, or what else? A violin playing the song of democracy.
A tampon.
Soaking up all the.
Oh, begging you not to continue that one.
The metaphor may be running out of steam. That doesn't mean I am an old-fashioned overhead light where you have to pull on the cord for illumination.
Is that what you're doing? Pulling the cord?
If everyone who stands around and says someone should be doing something about it actually did something, we'd live in a totally different world. I mean. Still a complete and total nightmare, but at least with better public policy.
True.
What would help you right now? A pro-con list?
I think I have a pretty decent handle on the pluses and minuses of life as a public servant.
A big rousing speech. I could look up what the president says before the final attack in Independence Day. You could hear my best Bill Pullman.
I just don't know what my chances are.
Aren't you from there? Didn't you go to school there?
From is hard to answer, but I did basically all school prior to college here.
And you don't think that qualifies you? To have a down-on-the-ground view of what it's actually like in those schools?
Maybe, but there's also... it's hard to explain.
Yeah?
I really like most of my neighbors. I'm maybe not crazy about... But you know what I mean. I really like a lot of this community. If they don't vote for me, that sucks. But if they do trust me with this and I let them down...
Are you sure you would?
I know. It's not logical. I think in my head, I'm sort of calculating like how much effort it would be versus the likelihood that I could actually make a difference. That sounds shitty, but...
No, it doesn't sound shitty at all. It sounds real. We're all on a distinct ration for dealing with shit.
I'd need yard signs and pamphlets and probably a website. I'd need to go door to door talking to strangers and shaking hands. Oh, God, I'd need a firmer handshake.
Jamie, you'd be great at this.
At running for school board?
At being on the school board. At actually doing the work. You're so smart and you love research and you believe in giving kids information. You'd stand up to the of the world and you'd make sure they only hired people who knew what they were talking about.
You think so?
Yeah. Which reminds me, let me just quick send you my resume. Let me quick make a resume. Campaign manager / speechwriter.
Wait, do you want to help with all of this? You absolutely don't have to.
I know, and that's what makes it all so amazing.
I'm serious. You're good with words and I could really use that, but it would be a lot of work.
I think... Okay, the thing about living right now is that there's so many different kinds of catastrophes.
Of course.
And there's... Okay, we make a lot of jokes about how bad things are, how it wears at you. I mean, we all do what we can to get through the day, but there's the life you're living. There's go to work, get home, and make dinner, do the dishes. And then there's the life your brain is living. What it does every time it remembers that the guy in charge of our international diplomacy right now thinks burn it and stomp it to death is a winning solution. And it's not all theoretical. There are ways it directly affects your day-to-day, obviously. Working near kitchens, I don't love that the president just banned fire extinguishers.
He what? How did I miss that? I know probably it was buried under everything else, but seriously?
Not the point.
It kind of is the point.
The governor has an initiative going to keep us all supplied with baking soda and fire blankets. So does California, a couple of other states. It's fine. Well, no, it's not fine.
It's not fine at all.
But that's what I mean. Life has so many different ways to be hard, and one of those ways is that so much of the decision-making in this country is completely out of our hands. We just have to wake up and check the news, like, what terrible thing has the dragon done now? And I don't want to talk about the dragon.
If we really started, how would we ever stop?
But in some ways, it's learned helplessness. But there are things we could do every now and then. You could make a real difference.
Truly tiny. Can't emphasize that enough. This isn't Chicago.
If every person counts, then every place does too. And so much of the actual governing happens on a local level, you know that. Plus, you'd be great serving on the school board. You know you would.
That's really something, Malik.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you hear about that in therapy?
Look,
Uh-huh.
No, hey, I tried. I logged into the website for my shitty insurance and I wrestled the search function for some names remotely in my vicinity. And then I checked each name a little, see if it's accessible via the bus or the L, see if they really do take my insurance and are still currently practicing. No, this therapist has actually been dead for 50 years. You know. Try to get a vibe check of who might respect a gay black guy's point of view.
Of course.
Which already ate up a couple of hours. Not joking. Hours.
Malik, were you expecting a huge, important corporate website to work properly?
When you say it like that.
No, you're right. That's awful, and I'm sorry.
So finally, I make a list. It's worryingly short, and I try the first name on the list. She does remote sessions. Great. I don't even have to worry about routing public transit to talk to her. The day of our appointment comes, I sign in, and guess what?
What?
She had her kids in the room while she was talking to me.
She what?
I know.
Malik, that is not normal therapist behavior. I'm pretty sure that breaks medical privacy laws. And also, oh my God, obviously there are so many things you don't want to talk about in front of a group of literal kids.
Yeah, apparently her husband was supposed to take care of their twins that morning, but he flaked. She had headphones in, so I guess they couldn't hear me, and they're just babies, but that's still...
That does not make it okay.
So she would try to talk to me, and then the kids would be climbing on the furniture behind her, and then she'd stop and start to yell at them. And how did that make you... Skylar! Get down from there.
I can't believe this. You could probably make a formal complaint.
Yeah, and they were like eating garbage and fighting each other and making all this noise. I could hear it through her mic, echoing in my brain. Ah!
Wait. Kids as in goats?
Well,
okay, that might not be a HIPAA violation exactly, but on the plus side, it is very weird.
kids as in satyrs. Apparently her husband is a magical talking goat. I don't know. I was asking no follow-up questions about that.
Oh.
So a bit of both, I guess.
The chaos of goats plus the chaos of small children. God, Malik, I'm sorry.
It was not the spa day for my emotions I'd been promised, no.
Kind of a bust.
Kind of a total bust.
But you realize you've got to keep going, right?
To the satyr lady? I don't know if my nerves can take another hour of babies buying.
In your therapy journey. Like, it's called a journey for a reason, right? So many people instinctively resist the very concept, and I think as a result, we tend to act like just trying the first time is the finish line. Go to therapy and then everything will be fine. But unfortunately, it's like everything else. That first step is so, so important, but a lot of times it is just a step. The first person you find isn't always the right one, and that's annoying, and it's a hassle, and it feels like a waste of time. But if you have to cross off 5 more names in order to find a therapist who can actually help you with your actual problems, it's worth it.
Okay, I'm sold.
I think so am I.
On me trying a different therapist?
No, running for school board. I think I'm in it.
Jamie, that's great.
I like my town. They deserve to have the option of a candidate who wants to live in the 21st century. Kids should get to study mermaids or whatever else they want to learn about. We shouldn't have to hide children's books from them.
Honestly, I think not being a parent could help you in some ways. Get that youth vote.
Get them to vote at all. The participation numbers for Gen Z are notoriously low.
But we're going to change all that, baby. Connect to all those young people.
We're sure going to try.
I can't believe I'm about to be best friends with a politician.
An aspiring politician, and in truly such a small potatoes way.
Hey, they're delicious, small potatoes. Those fingerlings. Wow, you're not even going to laugh at fingerlings? You really are focused.
The stakes are actually high when I think about it. Policy making, choosing the superintendent, designing the curriculum, it's a lot of power. It may just be a drop in the bucket, but you're right. Every drop matters.
I feel good about this.
I feel kind of terrified, honestly. But that doesn't mean it's not worth doing. We had such bad history textbooks one year when I was in middle school. The idea of being able to fix that for the next crop of kids is really cool.
You heard it here first, folks. You are your community. Get involved.
And will you try the next therapist on your list?
In 2 weeks, I'll have a full report.
Okay. Is that everything?
Should we get you a pantsuit?
That is everything.
Oh my gosh, come on.
Look, we know things are getting weirder every day.
But we're about to try to do something about it, y'all. Don't let the power corrupt you, Jamie. I don't think I could handle your downfall.
But we hope you're baseline.
And we wish you all a better tomorrow. Pantsuit, come on. Purple.
And even when it's ashes, there'll be part of me that wishes we could stay.
Jamie and Malik are played by Hilary Williams and Michael Turrentine.
This episode was written by Jessica Best.
Directed and edited by Jeffrey Nils Gardner.
Our show art is by Carly Fairbanks.
And our bangin' theme song is Falling in Love at the End of the World by Olivia and the Lovers.
World Gone Wrong is produced and created by Jeffrey Nils Gardner and Eleanor Hyde.
This is a production of Audacious Machine Creative.
The Fable and Folly Network, where fiction producers flourish.